Nah. See, the number of fake job offers I've seen this week alone is mind-blowing. Ha! People are serious. Don't be deceived at the fact that a company has a website and they have a picture of a whiteness in scraps on their website. So it means that, hey, they're really in the UK. That picture is called a stock photo. You can find it anywhere on the internet. Okay, so do not think that because a company has a website, it means they're legit. You and I can create a website today. Everybody knows that there's opportunity for people to relocate to the UK, nurses, care assistants, doctors, etc., etc. Everybody knows this, including these scammers. And I have a fake job offer right here that somebody shared in a group that I joined. So we're going to use this fake job offer to help you identify all the red flags. I'll actually be giving out 6 ways to help you spot all the red flags so that when you get a job offer that is not genuine, you'll be able to tell. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome once again to my channel. My name is Nanelle. I'm a Ghanaian trained nurse currently practicing in the UK. So on this channel, I talk about opportunities for people to relocate to the UK. I talk about nursing. I talk about life in the UK as an immigrant in general. So if these are topics that interest you, please do consider subscribing without wasting so much time. So for an international applicant or a foreign personnel, right, you need what we call a certificate of sponsorship from a UK employer to be able to apply for a work visa to come and work in the UK. So one of the most important documents in the entire process of relocating the UK to work is what we call the certificate of sponsorship. For short, we say COS, okay? And not every UK employer has the license to give this certificate of sponsorship. So there are so many companies in the UK, but not all of them can give you this certificate of sponsorship. Only companies with what we call a sponsor license can give you this certificate of sponsorship so that you can use to apply for your visa and come and work in the UK, right? So the first thing you want to do is to check whether this company that claims they've given you a job offer actually has this sponsor license. Because if they are claiming that they are giving you a job offer, they should have that sponsor license to be able to get you that certificate of sponsorship that you need to apply for your visa. So there's a way to check. I'll leave the link in the description. When you use that link, it will take you to this website, okay? That will give you a list of all the companies in the UK that are actually licensed to recruit foreigners, okay? So if you don't see their name there, it's probably a scam. So you can actually filter based on the department, whether it is health or it is finance or it is whatever, healthcare or whatever. So you can actually check there. So for health professionals or for people that are looking for healthcare jobs in the UK specifically, we have what we call the ethical recruiters list. I'll leave the link as well in the description. And when you use a link, it will take you to a website like this. Okay, so when you go on that website and you can type in the name of the recruitment agency or the name of the employer, the supposed employer, and check if their name is there. So for instance, I came with an agency called MMA. Okay, this is a legit recruitment agency that is recognized by the UK government. They are considered an ethical recruiter. So you can trust them. Okay, so when I go there and I type MMA, obviously you're going to see MMA's name. You see, you can see MMA boldly there. So this means that MMA is legit. So that's the one way of finding out if the company is legit, okay? Check from the ethical recruiters list or check from the gov.uk sponsor license list, okay, to see if they actually have this sponsor license. Because if they don't have it, then they are bluffing. They can't give you a certificate of sponsorship for you to come and work in the UK in the first place. So that's the first thing to check. Now let's look at the second thing. So some of these scammers are actually very clever. They know the first tip I gave you. They know it. So because of that, so they use the names of companies that actually have the sponsor license to try to scam you. Right. So in one of the group pages that I joined, a Ghana Nurses group page, somebody posted a job offer that a friend of his had received. Right. And the company is a legit company that my friends work for. So when I saw the company, I was like, oh, yeah, this is legit. I didn't bother to read the rest, okay, and that was my mistake. And I'm sure that can happen to lots of people as well. When you see a job offer, don't just assume that because the name is the name of a popular company that is legit, that has a sponsor license, that means that is it. Look further. Look further, because sometimes these scammers are clever. They use the names of already registered companies, okay, to scam you. So in that case, there are other things that you should look out for. Most of these fake job offers or fake recruiters, they promise an unreasonably high salary. So let's say you are clueless, you don't even know how much nurses make in the UK, so you can't even tell whether it is unreasonably high or whatever. Let me show you how to tell. So when you go on popular job sites like Total Jobs, Indeed, blah blah blah, go and put in that job that you're looking for. If it's a care assistant job, go and put in that job you're looking for, and then they'll list a couple of vacancies. Okay, when they list those vacancies, they would usually give the salary range. Okay, that should give you an idea of the salary for such jobs or that particular job. Okay, so if, let's say, care assistants are getting, when you check on these popular job sites, you're getting that care assistants are usually paid between, let's say, £10 an hour to, let's say, £14 an hour, or let's say £13 an hour, and this job is giving you way more than that, then know that, nah, this is a fake recruiter, or this is a fake job offer, or this company is fake. They're probably scammers. Okay, so let's look at this letter that this guy posted. Okay, the first paragraph, they say, we are impressed with your background, your CV and job interview. We would like to formally offer you the position of a healthcare assistant at, for some reason, I would not like to mention the name of the company in this video, right? And then they said, we will be offering you a starting rate of £18 an hour. As a nurse, my company is one of the well-paying companies, and I get £19 an hour. So if as a care assistant you're being promised £18 an hour, that is too good to be true. It is too good to be true. So this is a big red flag. This video is proudly sponsored by Lemonade Finance. So Lemonade Finance is a money transfer app that allows you to send money from the UK, Canada, or the US to 10 different African countries at no transfer charge. Their rates are the best so far, like really. So you can send money from the UK, Canada, and the US to countries like Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Cameroon, Senegal, Ivory Coast at no transfer charge. Use the link in the description to download Lemonade Finance, whether you use an iPhone or whether you use an Android phone, and send money now. When you use the referral code Nanelle, you get 10% of the money you're transferring back into your account. So if you use Nanelle and you send £100, you get £10 back. If you use Nanelle and you send £200, you get £20 back, but it's capped at £50. They are very reliable, and the money goes instantly, like that moment, like that moment. Okay, so thank you so much, Lemonade Finance, for sponsoring today's video. So the third thing is grammatical errors. Okay, check the job offer. Any legit company, they've done this so many times, they probably have like a template for all their job offers or something like that. It is highly unlikely for them to make grammatical errors or spelling mistakes. Okay, but these people, because they are in a rush and they don't know what they are doing, they usually make grammatical errors, punctuation errors, or the communication is so unprofessional. Let's look at this fake job offer and see some of the errors they made or their grammatical errors. Okay, if you check the third paragraph, it says, we will be offering you a starting rate of £18 per hour. You will receive accommodation as per company policy. Check the spelling of receive. Receive is spelled R-E-C-I-E-V-E. Receive is spelled wrongly. This company that they are pretending to be will never spell receive like that. Also, when you check the very last paragraph, they said, we would like to have your response as soon as possible. Please feel free. They started the last paragraph with a small w. The we was started with a small letter w. This company that they are pretending to be will never do that. This is a legit company that employs thousands of people. They will never make this grammatical error. So check their tenses. Does it make sense? Don't just say that, oh, it's probably a typo or whatever. If it's a legit company, they have people that they are paying to do this, and they hardly ever make such mistakes in their grammar, okay, or their punctuation. Another thing is, in this particular letter, okay, the font style that they use to write the name of the company is different from the font style that they use in the rest of the letter. So it looks like they just copied the name of the legit company and they pasted it in their letter. That is a huge red flag. That is a question mark. Why is it so? You know, be critical and question these things, because a lot of people have used this as a gold mine and are scamming people. Okay, so be critical when you're looking at all these things. The fourth red flag is if they contacted you first. Look at the number of people that are applying for care assistant jobs and are not getting. Some companies say they only have 2 vacancies, and at the end of the day, they'll get 1,000 applications. So how come a company will contact you personally? It doesn't make sense. You are on Facebook, okay? They've seen the kind of groups that you follow on Facebook. Probably you are following groups about visa sponsorship jobs. You are on a lot of Telegram pages that talk about, you know, visa sponsored jobs, care assistant jobs, blah, blah, blah. So they know you are looking for this, okay? So probably they also join some of the Telegram groups that you join, maybe with a different number, okay? So they'll see that, and then they'll get your details from the group, and then they'll contact you. So if they make the first contact, it's a question mark. So although these UK employers NHS or these UK companies, they need loads of healthcare workers to work for them. They are short-staffed. It is highly unlikely for them to make the first contact. So if a company is making the first contact, okay, and then they tell you that they saw your CV somewhere and probably you've not even put your CV at that particular place that they are saying, and some of these other red flags are also showing, let's say the job offer they are giving you, there's so many grammatical errors, or they are offering you an unreasonably high salary, you should be able to tell that this is probably a scam and run as fast as you can. Please be wise, okay? The fifth thing, which is one of the most important, is if the company is requiring you to pay some form of money. So with this particular job offer, they also sent this person a message. So they said the employer will issue you with a certificate of sponsorship. However, this doesn't cater for the TB test and IELTS as a requirement to verify the tier 2 work visa. Therefore, you need a TB test and IELTS certificate. It costs £126 for the TB test at the approved UK embassy clinic in your country and £255 for the IELTS general and certification. Therefore, you need to make a choice for any of these clinics approved for your TB test. You need to make your TB test and IELTS payment fees to our company UK bank account. We receive payments from your site and do the bookings from our end, since it's a sponsorship visa. To avoid visa rejection after making your payments, we will book for the test with reference to the visa biometrics appointment. See, no legit agency or employer will send you this. If you watch my videos, you should know that this is scam just from the get-go. You walk into the approved TB test center in your country and you make payments yourself. I'll leave a link in the description that can help you find out the required test center in your country, okay? So you go there, because some countries don't have the TB test center, you have to go to another country, okay? So when I put in the link, you just put in the name of your country and it will show you the nearest approved UK TB test center. The only thing they need from you is your UK address. That's all they need from you. You do not have to pay a UK company the money for them to book for you in your country. Does that even make sense? If you have TB, whether your CV was good or not, the visa will be rejected. You can't come into the UK with TB. Okay, so it is not them booking for you that will make your visa be approved or not. Once you have the required documents, and I have a video on this, once you have the required document, the necessary documents to give you the total points that you need, your visa will be approved. It doesn't matter who booked the visa, who applied for the visa. If you don't have the necessary documents, it will not be approved. Whether it was the CEO of the company that applied or not, if you don't have the right documents, it will not be approved, okay? This is totally a scam. Guys, be vigilant. Are they requiring you to pay some form of money that does not make sense? Be careful. Sometimes some legit companies can ask you to make some payments, but I'll have to do another video to explain all that, okay? So if you're really looking forward to that video, let me know in the comment section so that I will do that video. And usually those that are fake, when they want you to pay the money, they add phrases or sentences like, so that your visa will not be rejected. They're trying to put fear in you, to sort of like put pressure on you for you to make the payment, okay? No legit company will put pressure on you to make payments and threaten you that if you don't do that, your visa will be rejected or you'll not get the job offer. They make it look like you have limited time to make the payments. If you don't do it, another person is waiting. They're just going to give you offer to that person. No legit agency will do that, and take it from me, they will not do that. The last thing is, if these companies are asking you for personal details, that just does not make sense, okay? Maybe they're asking you for too many personal details, so you should question them as well. Probably they need your details to do something that is not good. So you should check all these things, okay? So these are the 6 red flags that should help you determine whether a job is fake or not. Sometimes it's so funny. Somebody sends me an email and says, Nanelle, are you the one I'm talking to? Because you replied one of my comments under your videos and then you sent me your number, your WhatsApp number, and we've been talking for a while. I said, let me see the number. And the number is a US number. I'm like, look at that. You know I'm in the UK, first of all. How can I be in the US? This person just created a fake YouTube account with my picture, which anybody at all can screenshot, and came to reply one of your comments under my videos and sent you my WhatsApp number. Honestly, if I really wanted to give people my number, will I not show it on my screen as I'm talking? Will I not say it in a video? Why would I come and send you a reply and send you my number? I will not do that. It's that number in my about section. This person only later had that suspicion because the person sent account details and these account details were in Kenya. I've only transited in Kenya and that was it. I have not been to Kenya, like the country itself. It is illegal to charge people fees to give them jobs in the UK, especially healthcare jobs. And this is boldly written on the gov.uk website. So if you are giving the money, you are doing something that is illegal, because you should know this. So you are not supposed to pay money for a healthcare job in the UK, and you as a recruiter or an employer is not supposed to charge. No legit agency will charge. Another thing is, they give you a job offer, probably they didn't even have an interview with you, and then immediately they've given you a job offer just based on your CV. It does not happen. Even if a company is desperate looking for somebody, by rights they should give you an interview. So look at all these things, guys, okay? Don't let desperation let you do things that you're going to regret. Thank you.